Good morning, loves. Today is December 2nd. This is going to be, I guess, technically my second day of Vlogmas-ish. I'm going to be going to my sister's today, and we're going to hang out for a bit. It is extremely cold outside. I got dressed for the day. I obviously have my locket to symbolize Beebs. I have my Hello Kitty crop top that Beebs got me. If you don't know, I mentioned in my last vlog, I love Hello Kitty. And then I'm just wearing these black, like, flare pants. I have my new belly button ring in. I have my mom's ring on. My nails are still Christmassy. I plan on getting them filled later this month, like probably right before Christmas. And obviously no shoes yet. I want to throw on some makeup today and make myself feel beautiful. And then probably go for a walk. I've been trying to get my cardio in every day and do my best to, what did I just step on? Do my best to keep up on that for reasons you obviously know. But I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to straighten these bangs. I'm just letting my hair dry naturally because now that it's short, it dries pretty much perfect, which I'm blessed to have that. But yeah, I'm gonna do these bangs, so I guess I will film myself doing that. I am using my straightener that I got in beauty school. It's the Alexis Pro by Mariana. And it has the screen to show you the temperature. I usually have it set to 355. I find that any hotter just makes my hair feel gross and really damaged. So yeah, like I said, I already took a bath and now I'm pretty much almost ready for the day. I might put in some earrings in my second holes because my first holes get irritated sometimes with the fake jewelry. So yeah, I'm going to never touch your straightener. I do it because I'm a psychopath, but I usually pull the rest of my hair up just so it's not in the way. Today I'm going to go with this cute yellow silk scrunchie, and I just pull my framing pieces down so I can make those frame my face, and just pull my hair up into a little back knot, I guess. And I start with the edges. Just kind of make them come in around my face. Like that. And I'll go back in and like make them even. And then I just do small sections all the way across. Like that. And I grab a little bit of the last section in each one, just so it's seamless. And this took me a while to figure out how I like them to look, but usually something like that. So just like that, my bangs are done. I need desperately some hairspray, so I'm probably gonna invest in some of that soon. Today I'm actually gonna wear my little beaded bracelet. It says blessed. I'm going to wear I wear teal and purple for someone who meant the world to me. This is for suicide awareness. If you didn't know, my previous partner's sister died from suicide, unfortunately, and we got these bracelets to wear at her memorial, so I still wear it, and that's why I have this tattoo. Was in honor of her. The whole family went and got tattoos the day of her memorial. I'm also going to wear this one. It says never quit. And I believe I have more, but I'm not sure where they are. I'm also going to wear my glasses, but I'm not going to put these on until after I do my makeup. I think today, that vein looks really bad. Oh well. I'm going to use the lovely Graveyard Girl palette. I love her. My goal in life is to meet Bunny. But yeah, I'm going to use the Swamp Queen palette. It has a cute little alligator. As you can tell, it's worn the fuck out. Rochelle got me this when I graduated high school. It means a lot to me. As you can see, I've used pretty much most of it. All of my favorite colors are gone. My favorites were SFS, Natural Peaches, Dogman, Big Baby, Uncommon, Sassy Bun, and Sippy Sippy. I think my overall favorite color was Dogman. It was like a dark burnt orange color. I also really love the blush. I love the highlight, the two highlights, Gator Wings and Sweet Tea. And then the blush is called Does This Thing Really Work? If you know Bunny, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then the top of the mirror says, believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality. The mirror needs some TLC as well. You can see you guys, hey. So I'm going to use that. And then for lips, I'm going to use, this is also from Rochelle. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Palette Volume 1. And has all of the colors on the back. This 18 Well Professional Lip Palette contains a full range of lip shades to either wear alone or blend together. Bold primaries, universal neutrals, hot pinks. Mix and match these intensely pigmented, long-wearing shades to customize an endless array of looks. Palette includes pro lip brush and mixing plate. So I'm going to use that for my lips. I'm probably going to layer it with the Maybelline Vivid in Captivated, I believe. So I'm going to film that as well. So, by the way, the perfume I'm wearing is one of my mom's favorites. It is Sand and Sable. My sister gave me this bottle because she doesn't use it. Anyway, I grabbed my brushes. This is a brush holder that Rochelle got me. You open it and they're all like below surface, and then you push this and it comes up and displays all the brushes. My tweezers are stuck to them. These are old tweezers from Family Dollar. I got them when my mom was still alive, like years before she passed. I have a bunch of spoolies. My sister has hundreds of these from when she gets her lashes done. These two I use for my brows. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. I have an array of things in here. Eco Tools, Face Secrets, Emax Design, Colorworks, MAC, Crown Brush, my brush collection. If you guys saw my old channel with all my makeup videos, you would have saw my old brush collection. It was huge. So it's definitely decreased and gotten smaller, but I love all the brushes that I have and I use every single one of them. So I think today I'm going to start with my brows. I'm going to jump right into the Swamp Queen palette. I know this has glitter, but I'm eccentric and weird, so I'm going to use it on my brows. Sippy Sippy literally matches my brows perfectly. Without messing my bangs up, I'm going to hold them back, and I start with the tail of my brow, the thinnest part of my brow, right over here, and then work my way to the thickest part of my brow. Kind of outline the brow first and then fill in the middle with what's left of the powder because I don't want them to be too dark. They start out pretty dark, but then they get lighter when I brush them out. And then I use just whatever's left on the brush to fill the middle in because I don't want it to be dark at all. I want it to be lighter. So the finished brow looks something like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. So those are the finished brows. Now I'm going to brush them out. I just used an Emax Design angle brush. I'm going to grab my spoolie. As you can see, it's all dirty from brushing out brows with product in them. But I just kind of do this very lightly in an upward motion. I don't do it very hard because the shadow will spread to above and below my brow, and obviously we don't want that. So I'm going to just lightly brush them. I plan on getting the L'Oreal brow lamination stuff. So yeah, that is it for brows. Since I'm out of highlighter in this palette, I'm gonna go grab the cream highlighter that I want to use. So the highlighter that I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Cooling Glitter Stick. This was from the SpongeBob collection. If you didn't know, SpongeBob was my childhood. So I'm going to part my bangs without creating a part for good. And I'm going to use the very corner of the stick to highlight under the brow. I use quite a bit under my brow because I like it to be super duper shimmery. I think it really frames the brows. And then I don't typically do face makeup. When I do, I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the, what is it called? e.l.f. Halo Glow, I believe. Foundation. It's like light to medium coverage. I love it. It's very airy. Now I'm going to take the same stick and do the tip of my nose. If you can see the glow that gives, just kind of tap it out. I do a little bit on my chin, and then I'm going to do a little bit on tops of my cheekbones. And just kind of melt that into my face with my fingers. A little bit down the bridge of my nose. I don't do the whole bridge, I just do like the middle. And then other side. I try my best to place it in the same place on both sides. Sometimes I don't get it absolutely perfect, but as you can see, that gives a gorgeous like purple blue glow. And I'm going to work around my Medusa and highlight my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to do a little bit of blush. I like to do blush on top of my highlighter so it all blends together. I'm going to take Does This Thing Really Work? And I'm going to apply to the apples of my cheeks. I don't smile when I put my blush on because when you smile and put your blush on and then you stop smiling, your cheeks drop. So unless you want your blush to be down here, then you can. But I don't like my blush down there, so I don't smile. I just kind of make a fierce face. and apply quite a bit of blush without taking away the highlighter. I do a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my chin. I don't do my forehead because you don't see my forehead with my bangs. So that's pretty much it for the face. I'm going to dig into the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Emax Fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of Sassy Bun, which is a gold color. And I'm just going to lightly place that in the crease, focusing on the outer corner because that's where you want all the darkness to be. And then blending that in with that brush. These eyeshadows are extremely pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way, as you can see. And I just blend until I feel like they look the way I want them to. Those look pretty good. I guess I could smudge it a little bit with my finger. That's a little bit better. Okay. Next, to darken up the outer corner, I'm going to take the same shade I used for my eyebrows and place that in the crease right on top of Sassy Bun. And just place that. I have a tendency to make a V on the outer corner. So if you don't like that look, obviously you don't have to do it. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I don't really want anything on my lower lash line, so I'm not going to do that. But while I'm still here, I'm going to take the same highlighter stick and do my inner corner. I always put my highlighter on with that face. Ugly, I know. Put a little bit on my inner corners. And that just brightens up the eyes. And then I think that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna move into mascara. For mascara, I either use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume or I use the L'Oreal Paris Panorama mascara. So I'm going to coat that on what eyelashes I do have. My mom had the best eyelashes, and unfortunately I did not inherit that from her. So I'm pretty satisfied with the lashes, and now I'm going to move on to lips. I'm going to start with, it's vinyl, sorry, it's the Maybelline New York Vinyl Super Stay, and this is in 95 Captivated. I've already moisturized my lips, and I'm going to use this color. Just a nice nude color, not too over nude. You can blot if you want, but I think it looks pretty good how it is. And then just let that dry. I'll be back in 10 years. As you can see, it does not dry completely matte, which I love. Now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia lip palette And I want a darker color over this nude. So I'm going to take my MAC 239 and I'm going to use this like dark taupe color on my lips and start in the center like that. Just kind of pull it down. Oops. I get really close to the mirror, so I'm sorry if you can't see me. And then do the Cupid's bow. I always find that to be the hardest part. I think that looks good. So yeah, that is it pretty much for today's makeup look. I think it goes really well with my cute little outfit. I'm going to add my glasses and put all my brushes back. I usually just throw the tweezers in there. I'm gonna spray a little bit of perfume. And for my hands, I'm gonna use the hemp tattoo. I tried to get all of my tattoos as well. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. So yeah, now oh, I forgot one. I forget about like all my tattoos. I'm gonna apply some to this one. Like that. I also like to apply lotion to my sweet scar. If you actually do this, you can feel my pacemaker, which is kind of cool. It's right there. I can feel the hard pacemaker. So now that I am moisturized and I smell good, I already put on deodorant. I feel pretty satisfied and very confident. I'm just waiting for my sister to text me. I actually got a text from a job that I applied for. Beebs' boss, his wife runs the Money for You, but I actually ended up applying for the Mr. Money, and they texted me today, so I'm gonna reach out to them and respond. But yeah, that's my look of the day. I actually threw on this like gold ring that I got in a set from Amazon. I am done in the bathroom. Turn the light off, shut the door. I've already eaten something and I'm pretty much ready to go. Wait, I want a selfie, hold on. My sister just texted me about her appointment. Everything went good, so thank God. I'm probably gonna head over there and just meet them at home. I'm gonna turn on the Christmas tree, check on the dogs, and I haven't done my reptile chores, I just realized that. Let's do that real quick. So, all of their lights are already on, but I'm going to make sure Ghost is at the right temperature. Yeah, Noodle's light was on a timer, but we're actually going to use the Gubby switch for the Christmas tree. So yeah, I transferred my crickets to this cricket terrarium with a little bit of the cricket diet in the bottom. And I gave him some crickets. It looks like he ate one of them. They're large crickets, so I didn't expect him to eat both. Ghost light is really hot, so hopefully it doesn't melt my case or my pop socket. But I'm going to, whoops, of course, I'm going to do some misting for the geckos without fucking shit up like I'm doing. So I'm gonna do Grogu first, unlock the enclosure, make sure he's not ready to escape, and start misting. Hello? What is wrong with... Hello? What is wrong with my spray bottle? What the fuck? Grogu, I'm having a lot of trust in you right now. You better not jump out of there. Okay. I'm gonna do this and then I'll come back. Okay, both geckos are misted, and that's pretty much all I need to do in here. They are all good on water. And I'm done in here. So yeah, that was a little makeup routine / chit chat vlog. Like I said, I'm going to, sorry, I just need you guys. I'm going to head over to my sister's and we're gonna film a video, probably for our collab channel. So, without further ado, I'm going to go, and I hope you guys had a good day. Remember to express what you're thankful for, take your meds, drink some water, and if your posture's bad, fix it. Also, take care of yourself. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye. Mwah.